Hey, what's going on there, guys? Nick here from AbsoluteMTG, and today we're going to be talking about the small updates to the banned and restricted list that happened on September 28th. So we have some small changes that are going to take effect on October 2nd for Paper Magic and October 7th for Magic Online. And for those of you guys that play Standard and Modern, you don't have to worry about anything. Nothing has changed, and maybe that's even a bad thing. Maybe some people were hoping for some bans in Modern. However, Legacy and Vintage are the only affected formats. In Legacy, we have Dig Through Time being banned, and Black Vice being unbanned, and for Vintage, Chalice of the Void is restricted, Dig Through Time is restricted, and Thirst for Knowledge is unrestricted. So the way that Wizards of the Coast is looking at the Legacy format right now is that since the printing of Dig Through Time and Khans of Tarkir, there's been an overabundance of blue combo decks in the format, and these combo decks are really efficient in doing what they're able to do and finding their combos in their different pieces because of Dig Through Time and its ability to allow you to look at 7 cards and then take 2 pieces of that into your hand. So it's a pseudo draw spell, and it's a pretty powerful one. And they feel that with this overabundance of combo decks in the format, it allows very little change to actually happen, and it will actually narrow down the format and the amount of decks that are actually seeing play. So to solve this, they get rid of Dig Through Time. They give the combo decks, the blue combo decks, one less pseudo draw spell, if you will. And they try to broaden the format a little bit more by allowing other decks to not just kind of lose whenever it comes to the attrition war against a player that's playing Dig Through Time. Now, with Black Vice, they've looked at it as card quality and card power level over time has changed so much so that a card like Black Vice is no longer going to be considered format warping. So with that, they can take it off the ban list, they can put it back into the Legacy format, and it's not really going to break anybody's back here. So personally, I don't play Vintage, and I feel like there's a lot of players out there that also don't play Vintage unless it's proxied. However, I do still keep up with the metagame, and I do still watch a lot of gameplay for it, and it's a fun format. However, the changes that they want to make to the format actually make a whole lot of sense. So, first and foremost, Chalice of the Void. So a turn 1 player playing a Chalice of the Void for 0 is going to make it so that his opponent can't play any Moxen. And the way that Wizards of the Coast has looked at it is that if there was ever a point to the Vintage format, it's that you can play Moxen. And if there's a card that just says, no, you can't play Moxen, well, we kind of have a problem here because you want to actually be able to play those Moxen and actually play your strategies and accelerate along and do the things with your Moxen without your opponent just going, all right, well, you go second, and because of that, you're actually going to have dead cards in your hand. They've also basically given the exact same explanation for Dig Through Time that they've given for Legacy. So the format is less diverse with Dig Through Time in the format, so get rid of Dig Through Time. Hopefully the format gets more diverse. And similar to Black Vice and Legacy, they feel that the Vintage format and the metagame has changed so much over time that it's not quite the same thing that it was in 2009 whenever Thirst for Knowledge was actually a thing that they needed to restrict down and they needed to cut the number on. And since then, things have changed enough that you can take back Thirst for Knowledge and everything should be fine. So there you guys have it. Those are the changes to the banned and restricted list for Legacy and Vintage. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below and whether you agree or disagree with the choices that were made, and also if there were any bans that you think are appropriate that actually weren't made. And I mainly say this because of Modern, and it seems like everybody has something to say about Modern, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Remember, these are in effect October 2nd for Paper Magic and October 7th for Magic Online. So if you guys play Legacy or Vintage, keep in mind that those changes will happen. Thank you guys for watching the video, and until next time, peace out.